Welcome, everybody, to Love and Order Season 2. And boy, oh boy, do we have a wonderful season for you. We are here, we are ready, we are to get everything in order. So listen here. I need everybody to behave themselves, okay? I need you to sit down, take a seat, and get ready for today's episode. We have the ultimate case brought before us here on season 2. Okay, we have two top badges who are going toe to toe to discuss appropriate behavior for streamers. Appropriate behavior for streamers and dating. So listen. Listen. Here's what you guys must all consider. What should streamers who are dating do or not do? As always, this is a featured show in the making. So I do require you to be on your best behavior or you will get kicked out of this courtroom. All right, take it away, Judge Vibes.
We appreciate everybody pulling up. This is Love and Order.
My bad. Listen, I'm running around from courtroom to courtroom. I did not catch the memo at all, but we have Shinsi. He is appointed, attorney who does step in at a clutch. He makes sure that, these cases are heard in a timely manner. So we appreciate, that quaint appointed lawyer for coming here and doing that. So you guys sit tight. Please don't take anything that Shinsi says seriously. He'll actually, he's fresh off of practicing law. So he's kind of fresh. He is a appointed lawyer. So do not blame us. We got to do what the government says sometimes and let them up here. Okay? Just want to say that. Bye.
Nikki, check your messages, please. Check your messages. I sent you a message. Shout out to everybody in the middle. We appreciate y'all. This is Love and Order Season 1 episode. Proud to have everybody in here. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to my guy Rillo in the building. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up here. Appreciate y'all. What we're gonna do now next. So this is how Love and Order works. If you just join in. This is the second season. We had 12 episodes. Season 1 that happened. Then we took a 3-week break. Appreciate y'all pulling up. So if you're not familiar with how Love and Order works, it's 3 rounds. All right. We got 3 rounds. First round is the opening statements. Give a brief opening statement to kind of present the case to the court, and myself and the jury. The jury's behind the scenes. They always looking to see what's going on. So that's what happens with round number 1. Then we go into round number 2. Round number 2 is when you present your evidence. You cannot present your evidence in any other round except for round 2. So you can't go round 3 during closing statements and present evidence because it would not be counted. All right. There's a judging criteria, or actually a juror criteria when it comes to judging the case in order to find out who's going to be the winner of the case. In this case, it'd be a 1v1. Last season we did 2v2, but this season we're bringing on new things. We got family versus family going on. We got 1v1 going on. We got a lot of different scenarios that are going to happen during season 2, and then there'll be a season finale, which happened last time. We get a chance to do the season finale like we did last time. We'll fix that. Shout to everybody. It's going to be exciting season. I'm excited to be making season 2. So I appreciate everybody, man. Big respect to all y'all. And then we're going to go into a round 3. Round 3. Appreciate everybody. Yeah, thank you. Round 3 is closing statements. Basically, you want to go and you will take round 1, round 2, and you're going to bring that together and give your last argument that's going to allow you to help you win your case. All right. So again, round 1, opening statements. Round 2, presenting evidence and strong arguments. And then we got round 3, which is going to be closing statements, which gives you the last opportunity to close the case. You got to sell your case to the jury, and also myself. But also, most of all, you got to sell your case to the jury. I am not a judge. I do not judge cases. We have a jury behind scenes, which we usually have Smiley J. Smiley J is out right now. I'm emergency. Send our prayer. Big shout to Donnie, Big Dragon, man. Appreciate it. I want to give, man. I'm really grateful for y'all support this stream. Really grateful. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Big spicy action. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I'm excited. I was excited. It took a little minute for us to get back because we making sure everything was handled and squared away. Shout out to Nikki 24/7 and shout out to Ewa who came together. We come together and putting things and organizing things and making sure. So y'all make sure if you want to be on the show this season 2, make sure you reach out to Eve. Make you can reach out to Nikki or you can reach out to myself. Okay, but Eve is the booking. Nikki 24/7 is booking, but I also step in there too. I try to. But I want to appreciate everybody behind the scenes that puts the thing together. Shout out to Smiley J. Smiley J did an amazing job last season. She was actually judged throughout the whole entire season, and also shout out to Toxic. If y'all know Toxic, he did the first half of the season for us and was a judge behind the scenes. Shout to all of them. I had to send shout to everybody and shout to Chakra Energy. Chakra Energy came in here and she did the kind of like the audit review. Came in and shout to all the people that were in the season last season that were actually contestants and counselors. We had some great moments. Shout to Sassy Red. By far was one of the dopest moments in the it's something that's off top of the head. It was a lot of dope moments that happened last season. We want to bring those up. So this season I'm trying to do is I'm going to talk to Tywog about getting the bloopers done, some type of real bloopers done. So at the end of the season we can see some of the best moments that happened. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Top Hat. Shout out to Rello and Fame for being so lit, man. Content kings over there doing anything. If y'all got any shows, go ahead and plug them in the comments and let people read those shows. I'm always about getting those shows out there and just promoting shows. So if you got shows, put them in the comments anytime. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind. I'm not gonna do that during my show. I don't mind doing it. Let's make it happen, y'all. It's going down. Y'all see it. Y'all see shows in the comments. Y'all go ahead and line up for those shows. Everybody deserve to have to get y'all in and support them shows as well. But this is Love and Order season 2, episode 1. Sorry, correction. Season 2, episode 1. So we got Big Meg and we have Shin C in the building. All right, we're gonna get y'all. If I get both of my councils to box up, we're going to go ahead and do intros. When you come here, we're have to do the intros, and then we're going to go into opening statements. This season will be a little bit different. During the 1v1, we'll keep both contestants up and being able to voice their opinions when it comes to the opening statements. This is round 1. This round 1 right here. We're going to go into opening statements right after the introduction. All right. We're going to bring Top Ass Big Meg up first, and then we're bringing up Shin C right behind Big Meg. Top Bad Big Meg in the building. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
You look very professional. Nice. You look very nice. Shout out to my guy. The most controversial man on this app, Shin C, is reporting to courtroom right now. So it should be pretty interesting to see what's going to happen today. So you give an introduction. Go ahead, Big Meg. Get your ladies first as always. Give your introduction. Tell them where to find you. Where the party at. They're all that. I let them know what's going on.
Good morning, y'all. I'm Big Meg. You can catch me streaming around 10 in the morning and around 10 at night. Pretty much every day.
Big Meg is active on the app. She's been doing her thing for a long time, so big shout out to her. Always love her. Shin C, what's going on, brother?
Good morning, brother. Good morning. I was glad to be in this hairless court. I will say that you can catch me tonight at 11 p.m. in Power Hermit. We'll be down with Nikki 24/7. We're doing a big gig. Come on, guys. Come learn about history and empowering women. There's a lot more hair there, too. There's a lot more hair.
Yes, probably. Give me some of that hair on your chin, Shaggy. You know what I'm saying? I put it on top of my head. Keep playing with me in my show, bro.
I might have you put
hold you.
I might have you looking like Thuddy.
I'm gonna hold you at 10. Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all. This is a Love and Order. We're gonna get to opening statements. We're gonna start with Big Meg for opening statements on the course. First, we're gonna talk about. Let's go ahead. When you do opening statements, go ahead and present the argument, what you're arguing, so everybody's live can know what you're arguing, so we'll be confused. So we'll start with Big Meg. She's going to say what she's arguing, her point she's arguing. Go ahead and get started with that.
So I'm here today to prove why it is in fact acceptable to keep my relationship status as single while I'm streaming on a dating site. For starters, many people use the app for entertainment purposes only. This can include anything from small conversations to fantasizing about being with the streamer romantically. I feel as long as I have established boundaries with my partner, my relationship status as a streamer should not have to be exposed, risking a change in behavior of my audience.
All right, you heard from Big Meg, her opening statements for her arguments. Now we're going to go to Shin C.
Your Honor, dishonesty in order to make a profit, it's something that's corrupt. Dishonesty or hiding someone just because you want to make money is something that's illegal and should be considered vile and immoral. As I sit here and bring to you today, I'm going to speak on the fact of being honest and being transparent and telling these people who they're genuine supporters when I don't care about their status. Not selling them a dream that will just only give them an illusion of hope to acquire something that they may never ever be acquired. And I'll tell you the dangers of these things, because these things are life and death threatening. And I'll give you examples of these dangers and how these dangers can cause people to lose their lives, lose their family, and lose their loved one. Thank you, Your Honor.
I love that. Opening statements have been completed. If you have any addition, I think you want to add, we have a few more minutes to do that. For Meg, Shin C. If you're just joining us, this is Love and Order Season 1. I'm sorry, you said Season 1. I'm so stuck in Season 1. Season 2, Episode 1. I appreciate y'all pulling up. It's Big Meg, Top Bad Big Meg versus Shin C. If you're just joining us, we appreciate y'all joining us. So we're going to go into presenting arguments. Like I said, we started with Big Meg. We're going to start this time with Shin C. And this time, during this round, we get opportunity to object. We have about one objection in the round. So Shin C will say an argument. Meg, if you want to object, you can interact. Also, make sure y'all get engaged in the comments and make sure y'all go ahead and we definitely recognize those. Some things might not be getting read, but we definitely read it, get engaged. All right, we appreciate y'all. Shin C, take it away. Round 2, starting round 2.
In 2010, a stalker suspect, 38-year-old Ramin, this man's name is very long, Krogadamashashira. He was found dead in a home. It was the home that they believe that he broke into, killed a woman that he met on Bebo, on an online dating app, that where she was screaming. She was a screamer on the app. She was married. He broke in, shot her husband in on the front yard, killed the husband, shot the wife, and then killed himself. Prior to this, she was already planning on putting a restraining order in place. But on the app, she was literally trying to present herself as if she was single, to give the man hope and illusion that he would acquire her. He is a truck driver. Hey, I can go everywhere. He presented himself and say, okay, I can acquire her. She tried to put a restraining order on him. They could never find him. And now she and her husband both are dead. Her mother was attacked by him. She was able to escape and call cops. But now 3 people died in that home. Because the illusion, they're giving the hope that somebody will actually acquire you. They're giving the hope that, this person can get you. It must be real in this world. Stalking is something that really happens. And let's be honest, if you were the partner of somebody who was screaming and talking to people who are flirting with them on a certain level, telling them, crossing the line, telling them how much they want to do this to them, they come into vibes and telling vibes how much they want to rub his shiny head, you will feel some type of way, because that's your shiny head. And only you can rub it. Only you can say those things to them. So those are the things that we have to be careful of. There are boundaries within relationships. There are boundaries within everything. And if you don't maintain your boundary on the illusion of making money, as the old saying goes, how much does it cost to sell your soul? Because your soul has a price. And in this case, for many people on many different apps and streamers, they're so due, because they've seen that by, which is what my opponent would argue, that by hiding your relationship status, the likelihood of you making more money increases. It gives people the chance of actually gifting you, because they think they're going to acquire you. But if they're a true, genuine supporter, it doesn't matter what your status is, because it's your vibe. Not the judge, but your vibe, the person you are, and the things that you stand for that really will sell them. on these things. You know, they sell them on giving you gifts. They sell them on making you somebody that they want to support, not making you somebody that they want to acquire, they're trying to buy. Because you're not a prostitute, you're a real person. And with that, Your Honor, I rest my case.
That's it by Shin Big Mag. Shout out statements.
Wow. Okay, so I do want to hit on, of course, keeping the relationship private is beneficial for the revenue of the stream. I've had a firsthand example of that. So I had a relationship with somebody and I put them onto my actual platform with me. And it got to the point of my stream was declining. There was less activity from the audience. My ex got to the point of thinking it was acceptable to remove people from the stream. If they were flirting, they also would continue to flirt even after knowing that I was no longer single. And so it would actually cause more problems between me and him because it just felt like there was a wedge in between the relationship. Another example of this is that I actually asked my audience about any prior experiences with the same topic. And there was a man who said that him and someone he was gifting did get into a relationship, and her support also declined so much that they had to stage a breakup to get her stream back to the same activity as before. And then another example is, say, like I said, this is for entertainment. It could go where you allow it to go. And as long as I'm not putting myself in the position to gain any romantic feelings for any of my followers or allowing them to be led on, I don't see the point in exposing my private life. You know, there's a place for business, there's a place for romantic situations, and you know, you don't really want to involve those all the time. The world does not need to know every detail about your life. Some men, they'll go to the strip club and they go to spend money, to be entertained, to have eye candy to look at. And if she was to open up about her relationship status.
Objection.
What's the objection? See, go ahead.
The strip club has security. The strip club is a very terrible place to go to because people die at the strip club all the time. I feel like this example is not applicable.
We have Mondot.
Overrule, shouldn't see. That was a little bit outlandish. We're gonna overrule.
Okay.
If you want to keep the hair on your chin, if you want to keep the little hairs on your chin, brother, I suggest you just don't even object. Go ahead.
If the dancer decided to open up and tell her customer about her having a man, what do you think would happen? Would he even care, or would he continue getting what he came for? And my point in that example is to ask the relevancy of disclosing what I have going on at home if I'm just here to stream and do my job, which is a virtual entertainer. That is what I would like to close on my argument.
For you, big man, as far as the lessons that you learn from having a relationship and being transparent about it, and then theoretically you want to have transparency. But I think the transparency goes more to the transparency between you and the individual, not you, the individual, and the rest of it. That's what I mean. So how do you assess your relationship going forward to what you learned? Like what will you do? Will you still have a relationship exposed online that way?
So you're asking me as far as
would you repeat it, but maybe let's go about it from what you learned.
From what I've learned is it is possible to have a relationship while streaming, but it is not necessary to involve it on your stream. So
see, based on what she said, do you think that poses more problems to expose the relationship on the stream?
I mean, it definitely. Your Honor, it definitely poses more problems because, like we stated before, there will be men who come to your stream. It's not entertainment to them. This is a dating app. They're trying to date and find love, and they're illusion that you are giving them attention. You're talking to them, you're interacting with them, with the illusion that they have a chance at finding love, and with you, it's what they believe. Now they don't know if you're single, if you're not single. You tell them that you are single, so they're thinking, oh, if I do this and do my big one, I could probably get a chance to get them. It's a false hope, and that false hope can lead to dangerous things, especially when somebody feels duped, deceived, and they can take very drastic reactions, and we should be careful of that.
Big Meg, do you have any stats from anything that you've seen, maybe stories that you found presenting your case, your evidence? You find anything online that coincided with statistics and analysis to support your argument?
I have not. I've only been going off of personal experiences, and it seems like my the defendant is Team 2. It seems like he is more concerned with the audience rather than our relationship.
You're saying Shin C is more so going for the approval and validation outside.
Correct.
Well, Your Honor, I just want her to I just want my co-counsel to realize that 13.5 million people are stalked each year in America. 13.5 million. And of those 13.5 million, 7.5 million experience cyber stalking. You're on the cyberspace. I am concerned about you and the person you're in a relationship with. That's that first story that I shared with you. The husband, who was not a streamer, who supported his wife in her streaming, ended up dead real fast. And he also lost his life because somebody was keeping him a secret. Somebody was hiding him with his approval, with his cosign. Somebody was hiding. So that's not right. That's not fair to him.
So do you think that was only because she hid him? And would you think it would be different? I feel like people are going to want what they want in life. If they want to stalk you, they're not going to care what you have going on.
That potentially could be true, but there's no way to find out by telling them what you have going on. And that's where we find out if they really care or not. If they do care, they won't. If they don't care, of course, then you're factual. But the only way to find out is by telling them.
I feel what I found out through looking at both sides of the argument. There is this thing where I feel that most people hide their relationship, and that might be one of the caveats of really abusive relationship. There's a difference between they present it to be, oh, I'm going to hide, and then present it to be like this privacy. Like that's not real. Like you're going to hide a person and not, we see it all the time. We see the photos. They out on dates. They out there having a good time dressing. You ain't going on no date by yourself. I don't know why some ladies they do it. They position themselves in such a way like they're just going on these dates by themselves. You ain't going on a date by yourself. You're definitely going. And if you're with your girls, we usually see the girls in there too at some point. So with that being said, Meg, do you think that there is a way to be transparent about your relationship without strategically showing your partner, getting involved? Is there ways to present it where you can show excerpts from the relationship that you're in a relationship? How do you think that being a woman and keeping yourself safe at the same time? I'm all about, first I'm a man, like ladies, keep yourself safe out here. It's crazy. You on this app in the real world. How do you think is there a way to present that you're with somebody in dating?
I believe how you present yourself in general is going to say a lot about you. If you're out here half dressed, then that's probably giving the idea that you're single. You're open to having people look at you in a certain type of way. But again, like I said, you do not need to involve, if you have a certain streaming like character, you do not, if you're doing say ASMR, if you're doing mukbangs, you don't need to tell everyone like, hey, I'm in a relationship. You're just there doing your content that you promote, and as long as you're presenting yourself in a respectful way, it's gonna reflect on your partner. You're a reflection of your partner.
What do you think?
Honestly, I think that it's very important to balance the two. Being transparent and open doesn't necessarily mean that every time someone comes in at you and say, hey, you have to say, oh, I'm in a relationship. The people who come in regularly, who you do know and have a personal relationship, Like, hey, guys, guess what? So exciting. I found that person. But I'll still be screaming and we'll still keep our relationship. There might be some boundaries put up, but keeping it honest, and just letting them know. While at the exact same time, you do have to protect your partner, let them know, hey, this is what I do, this is how it goes. Some guys may say things out of hand, but always understand I will handle it. So you don't have to step in. Creating clear boundaries with each other. Oftentimes people don't do that because their partner, like her example that she gave, an anecdotal example, where her partner was taking it upon himself to kick people out. That's him overstepping his boundary, because now those guys, when I go at him, they'll go at her, which would endanger her. So therefore, it's always establishing proper boundaries and proper standards for the relationship, for the screaming, and for the business, how it's going to function. As she said, example, if we had a strip club, if you two were married and you guys had a strip club, well, I'm pretty sure the stripper will be hitting more on you than will be hitting on her. They'll probably try to buddy up to one of y'all to get what they want. But if the establish clear boundaries, it's the same thing.
I feel there's a clear case of bias. We have our bailiff present subject matter that is on the bias side of women. She says married men are more likely to lie on dating sites. I'd like to know where you found that.
Your bailiff is married to Thuddy. Your bailiff is married to Thuddy. And Thuddy be lying on this app. That's what she learned it from. She learned from Thuddy lying.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's what it is.
Leading by example.
There you go.
Okay, gotcha. The bailiff going to have to hold you in contempt if you have any more outbursts. You're not part of the case where you're supposed to be on. Thank you so much, bailiff Nikki 24/7. And I'll tell you, I'm sure she's going to come up and definitely.
Oh, here she comes. Oh my God!
I knew she was going to be.
Oh my God!
Here, during open court.
Hey Meg, I may have to leave. I may be leaving pretty soon.
Yes, you may. You're going to be in contempt because, Your Honor, I was just down here saying things in the comments because, it was really, really a ruckus happening out here. The audience was letting me know that Shin-Si was making up stats, and I know that we don't want to fact check later on. We don't want to fact check. Excuse me, the bailiff is speaking right now. We don't want to fact check, and I just want to make sure that he was coming up here, making sure that we understand that across the board, Meg, I apologize. I saw that you left your notes in the hallway, or perhaps Shin took them out of her bag. I don't know. But I was reading her notes, and she had all of this evidence that actually said that men are more likely to lie about their relationship status than women in 13 out of 14 categories. That's exactly, and married men to be specific. I saw it, it's her handwriting. I wanted to present it to the court, and I did the best I could by, putting it in the comments there and letting you know. All right. And so don't bring my husband into this matter, okay? Because my husband lets me know openly, very openly, Thuddy Bear lets me know exactly who he's talking about. Okay?
Thuddy Bear goes crazy.
Know who he's talking to. So we're gonna make sure we have a very, very healthy relationship. All right, a very healthy relationship. Not too much on my Thuddy Bear, because I promise you, I will have you kicked out of this court. Because you know what? I was doing some research. Shin got some warrants, Judge Vibes. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, we got warrants. Oh, we have warrants.
Oh, we might have to put him. He might go in there. Double's still in jail, so he might be in there with double still in jail.
Double's still currently doing time.
I was trying to like the black man up. I mean, you sound like Kamala Harris. You sound like Kamala Harris, okay? You sound like Kamala Harris. You know, always like the black man up. You see.
If y'all just joining us, this is Love and Order, season 2, episode 1. We got Top Bass Meg versus Shin-Si. We just finished round 2, which is the evidence round. We present evidence to state your case and convince the jurors that your case is valid when it comes to your arguments. We're about to go into round 3, closing statements. But first, I want to ask everybody in the audience, really quick, everybody that's in the comments, put a 1 in the comments if you would stay on the app in a relationship, and put a 2 in the comments if you would get off of the app during the relationship. 1 for in, 1 you would stay on, 2 you would get off. I want to see. This is interesting. I want to see 1 on, stay on, 2 would get off. Nikki, if you could add those up. Let's see what 1 then 2. That's crazy. That's crazy. You doing both at the same time. Mr. Vine sound like a poly relationship. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna add those up and see what's going on with the total of that. I don't know. We'll bring those stats at the end to see what the court percentage is for that particular argument. All right, we'll go to round three. Round three is the last round. We get some closing statements, so make it good. It's your last opportunity. While we have a request to come up, okay. Oh, we got okay. I wanted Mr. Vine. I'm glad you come up here because I wanted you to clear that up. You said 1, then 2. That was wow. I don't know what's going on. That was crazy.
I'm like, what? Can I get in here? Check this out.
Good morning.
Well, I'm gonna. So 1 was staying on because I'm gonna stay on the app.
One was stay on the app if your relationship. 2 was get off the app if your relationship. Crazy.
Like I'm just so conflicted. Like I'm gonna stay on because I got a future show and I gotta stay on, but I'm getting off. You ain't gonna see me streaming, but I'm staying off. But I'm getting off because I want somebody to make me get off this app. Make me get off.
Yeehaw.
But why can't we just get off the app? I mean, if you just feel some type of way, I mean, we get on the app today. I get you. But why would you get off? If you're a good streamer, you got things going on. Why would you get off of the app? If you got a feature, okay, say Mr. Vine, you have a feature on this app, and people come on this app every day to see your feature on Saturdays. Matter of fact, Mr. Vine Living, Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Y'all make sure I check in with that. Why would you get off the app if you're lucrative and have a feature?
Because when I'm not doing my stream, my featured show and just streaming, then it's for entertainment. I want somebody to entertain me at home. I don't need to be entertained by the public. So that's why I say, make me get off of here. If I'm going to work, if I'm using this as work, like Divine Living is, then that's my work. You can't interfere with that. I had somebody stop by my stream last week and he was like, I was saying hi to you on Saturday. I said, I was working. I can't say hi to you while I'm working, Come by here while I'm just streaming and then we can chat it up. He's like, well, I was trying to give you my attention. I said, again, I can't pay attention to you if I'm working. If I came to your job, you're not going to stop working because I stopped by. So
I'm gonna come in the job and I'm gonna be like, hey, I need your attention. I'm gonna come. I'm at your desk. I'm in your cubicle. I'm like, yo, how you doing? I want some of your attention.
Shoot me a text message. Shoot me a text message, and I can entertain you during the text message. But nah, that's why I say I want somebody to take me off of here. Take me off so I won't have to be a streamer. So make me smile on the outside. 1 and 2.
Take one. I appreciate the clarification, Mr. Vine. We appreciate the clarity. Shout out to Mr. Vine. Her clearing out.
I can't get out. 1 and 2.
I hear. All right, we had to get a little insight from Mr. Vine on her argument of 1 then 2. Again, the question was asked: would you get on the app? Would you stay on the app? Press 1, and if you would get off the app in a relationship, with 2 at the time. Now we're going to round 3, closing arguments. We got the last opportunity to be able to convince the jury that you can win your case. Happen right now. This is Love and Order, season 2, episode 1. Let's get it going. I believe we had Big Meg.
Shensi started the last time.
Shensi. Okay, this time Big Meg starts off with the closing arguments. So we appreciate your help.
Okay, so I believe social media in general can lead to the demise of a relationship. However, if you know that I'm being faithful to you off stream, giving you the real me, we're always in contact, our communication's on point, the trust should be there between us. I feel like regardless of a relationship status, if a person wants to cheat, they're going to cheat, however. And if a man wants to steal your girl, he's going to try to regardless. There's always going to be people who are plotting and waiting for the woman's man to slip up. So why would I want to give anyone a chance to even make our relationship a topic of discussion? And I'd like to close out my argument by saying that the respect that I have for myself and our relationship on stream and behind closed doors should overrule any concerns that my partner may have about my choice to not update my relationship status. There will be boundaries that won't be crossed, so it's really just going to depend on the amount of trust between us. From my own experience and from audience feedback, it seems best to keep my romantic life separate from streaming. And if you would like for me to show my status, you should put a ring on my finger so I'll have something to show.
Ooh, she said, put a ring on her. Ooh, that was, wow, man. That's
That's bars right there.
That's bars. That's definitely bars. Yeah. Okay, I hear you, man. All right, Shinsi.
So I would say this, Your Honor, and I'll start very clearly here. I'm saying the importance of disclosing your relationship status is both for your partner and for the people who are coming across you. So they can understand how to conduct themselves in your presence. When someone's in a relationship, there's a certain code of conduct that is expected of others to respect the boundaries of that relationship and the sanctity of that relationship. You don't necessarily come to somebody, like I won't go to Nikki and tell Nikki, hey, Nikki, I want to motorboat you. That's disrespectful to Thuddy.
I definitely would do that. I don't care about that.
See, I'm respectful, and I will be respectful to Thuddy. And I won't disrespect.
Well, I would definitely disrespect Thuddy.
See this, but he didn't even. You see, this is wild.
Then I would hold him in contempt of court.
Then he will put him in jail.
I'll put him in.
You are definitely David, sir. You're David. You put him on the front line to kill him. Then you would go ahead and take his wife. That's crazy. That's wild. Modern day David. That explains the hair loss. but in all honesty, truthfully, it's about safety.
She likes to rub my head.
Who's she? Who is she?
Don't worry about it. Keep going with your.
Is that your girlfriend? Your wife? Your significant other?
Too much. It's too much information. So you don't ask a judge the question. I'm asking you questions. Let's go.
Hey, I'm just trying to understand, Judge. I'm trying to understand. But in honesty, it's also about security and safety. There are people out there in this world who do want to acquire you, whether that is by force or by any means necessary, and they will go to this extent. Sometimes you have to allow people to know, hey, these are the boundaries of things that I have, and you have to draw these lines to keep yourself safe. And as stated before, if this person is a genuine screamer, it doesn't matter your status. If they're a genuine supporter, it doesn't matter your status. It will be there for you because they're there for you and with your content, not your status. Your status is not part of your content. It may be part of the illusion that you create, but it's not part of your content. The content you create is the things that you say, the words, those things that come out of your mouth, your creative juices, and not your personal relationship status. That is just an aspect of who you are off this app. You don't share with these people your bank account because you say that, but you let them know how much screaming makes you, how much screaming benefits you, how you're here for the diamonds. You're open with those things. So what's wrong with being open with the relationship? When heartache happens and your creativity juices flow away, you will say, hey, we broke up, I'm in a good space. They will know. But it's okay. It's all right that we're here today and we're talking about the truth about being honest over being dishonest, over being a person who is transparent and clear, over being a person who is not. Choose your side and choose it wisely.
Big man, shaking. while you're making it out, man. Yeah. So, big man, what is this shaking in the head? And tell me.
It sounds like he's arguing in my favor. He said it doesn't matter your relationship status. So it's giving, okay, exactly. I can create my stream how I would love to create my stream and allow people to have a fantasy, that would work in my favor. I do not have to disclose my state. I do not have to disclose my bank accounts. I could tell you I have no kids and I have 10 kids. But it's what you make it. It is social media.
I'm sorry, Yana, you guys arguing in her favor. What I was articulating there is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you hide it or not. So why hide it? It doesn't matter either way. So why hide it? Why live behind a lie when you can live in the truth? Come to the light. Come on, man. Let's get to the light. Man. Come on.
I appreciate Aaron if you're just pulling up. This is Love and Order Season 2, Episode 1. I'm listening to both of you and making your statements. It's like starting to become clear that it seems like there could be a lot of lies when it comes to who you are. So to me, that poses a threat to your own safety already, because you're buying into what a person pretends to be, and then you run into the person. Then there does lies the double-edged sword, neglect, and all the things that make a fool for, and you won't be able to find out who a person truly is. Now, let me ask you, Meg, you being a woman, beautiful woman, if a man lies to you, presents himself, and then in person turns out to be something, do you then decide this person's not for me, or do you continue on your journey with this person? And the same question for you too.
So I've actually been catfished before on here.
Catfish to the ability of just looks or status?
No, looks, because they were using someone else's identity completely. Like they dark streamed, and they made you think who they were. But then, I did my research and I found out for myself, it doesn't make you feel good. But like, as far as if you want to have a future with this person, but you have to understand that they were there to entertain you while, you were there supporting them. Like, if you were entertained, okay, you supported them. But anything else past that should, especially if you have a relationship that you are choosing not to disclose, everything else should just be, there's no plans to meet up. You're not supposed to lead people on.
Your Honor, my opposing counsel just said you're not supposed to lead people on, but these things can happen unintentionally. These things that can happen, from just people developing feelings from just interacting, but they don't know how far their feelings can go. You're not supposed to do certain things in life, but we all do. You're not supposed to go above the speed limit, but you still go above the speed limit. So just because you're not supposed to doesn't mean it doesn't occur. Whether to do the precaution of wearing out seatbelts, because you're not supposed to get an accident, but you still wear it, right? But it's simply supposed to clarify and give it out there and let them know that, hey, this is where I'm at, this is how far you can go. And so therefore, it's a safety belt of letting them know what far and how far is okay.
I have a question.
This is segment of the show. We're gonna bring some people up. If we have a few minutes to bring a few people up to give us your opinion on this particular subject. We have girlfriend. Just pulled up right now. Appreciate you.
Hey, girlfriend.
Okay. Hi.
Hey, girlfriend.
Hi,
Hey, girlfriend.
Hi, vibes. So, okay, but if you already met her on the stream, don't you already know what she's doing? Then you already kind of commit to what she was doing already. If you met her already on live, so she just supposed to stop doing what you already met her on already in the
I think
process?
the question for you, Meg. There's a question for you, Meg. It's not for me.
I agree with girlfriend, so it's definitely for you.
I'm not saying that just because you're in a relationship you should stop screaming. My argument is because you're in a relationship, you need to tell the people in your stream or your regulars that you are in one, so they can understand how to conduct themselves and help understand how to conduct the room. I'm just saying that's all I'm saying.
Put a ring on my finger so
Put a
that
ring
I know
on
that
your
you're
finger.
serious. That it is not just a
You're
temporary.
keeping me a secret until you get married. I'm gonna be a secret until you get married. So how come do I know that you're gonna keep your word if you're not keeping your word now? I know you're gonna keep your word then.
Well, you can hop on the stream at any time. You can hop on her live at any time.
And I'll see guys flirting with her and talking to her any kind of way.
Single.
Well, you already know what this website is about.
Oh, so now it's the website.
No,
not
I'm
her.
saying no. You know what tag is about. You know what the live stream is about, right? If she's over there getting her gifts and getting her coins the way that she got you, then it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So you want her to change up everything.
The assumption you're making here is that I met her on the app. That's the assumption you're making in your statement. So let's say I didn't meet her on the app. Let's say I met her in real life. Now the question becomes, are you gonna actually go ahead and tell everybody, hey, I'm in a relationship working towards marriage. I'm within something. Yes, legally you are single, but we know that's legal definition. You're in a relationship with a person, you're committed to a person. But yet again, are you gonna let people know, hey, I'm building something with someone and this is where my focus is? Or are you gonna keep it to yourself and lie about it and just not say nothing at all? Because omission is lying. And I heard women say that all the time.
If your girl is using this as business, you should respect her decision not to mix y'all's business, like y'all's personal life, into her business.
I agree.
I don't disrespect it, but I also don't like the fact that you're being dishonest with me either. I want the honesty and the transparency. I don't want you to feel. I don't want to feel like a secret just for money. That's like a man saying to you, hey baby, I've traveled the world, I'm a celebrity, I do all these things with women, they can't know about you. Like that doesn't make sense to me.
Then, right. So if it didn't make sense, I feel like you can
Mhm.
tell when a person is 100% committed, in person when you're with them. But if your amount of
The
jealousy,
verdict is in.
Verdict is in.
okay.
We get Leah one opportunity to present her question, and then we'll go to the verdict wrap. Leah.
Okay, I kind of more have a statement. Maybe it'll lead to a question. I feel like it depends on what your intentions are within the app. Off rip, I disclose to my following what my intentions are within the app, and it's to build a group of supporters for my businesses. So when I launch, I have supporters. So if I'm using this app to date and I say, hey, I'm on this app to date, whether I find somebody on the app or outside of the app, if I then begin to use this as a content instead of something I'm using to find to date, then that's when I go ahead and disclose, hey, I'm no longer searching for a relationship. I'm in a relationship. I'm now using this platform to do this. And that's the conversation you have with your partner and your following, so that now there are boundaries in place. Because I went through a situation on here with someone who I knew before they knew somebody that they started to date on here. They didn't disclose boundaries. We still had the relationship that we had on here, and that person's feelings were hurt not because of the app and what I was doing for the app or as getting diamonds, but because of how that person didn't disclose boundaries. They didn't put boundaries in place of, hey, I'm dating someone now, so we can't have this type of relationship. We can't interact this way anymore. So I didn't know though. So if I didn't know, but you knew, and you allow people to overstep the boundaries and what you're using this app for, it creates chaos. It creates dysfunction. It creates now just like lies and truths. And okay, well, what are you really doing with this app? What are you really here for? So that's kind of just my little input, and I'm gonna leave on that.
Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support, Leah. Thanks for the support.
Get out of here.
We're gonna do now. Thank you, Leah. Appreciate that, y'all. We're gonna bring it. We got the verdict is in now. The verdict is in. This time, do we have a 1v1? Oh, you gonna get out?
No.
Your stream's been tagging. Your phone's been tagging. Everything's been tagging. I appreciate it. Shout out to Leah. Well, she's using an Android probably. So shout out to Leah to Android. We're gonna bring Smiley J up for the verdict. The verdict is in. We're gonna this time with the 1v1. We're gonna keep voting. Everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Shout out to Smiley J.
That's Smiley. How's the green room?
Hi. Okay, the verdict is in, and due to no funds to fact check or background check, I have yet to get paid. So we will have to go based on what was presented today. And based on what was presented today, Shin did win, and I'm gonna tell you why. He did have more proof. He did have more facts. The only thing Meg said that was her proof was she had her person come on the app, but your argument was telling your stream, pretending to be single. So you had somebody come on the app and they didn't have set boundaries, but that was the only proof you had. But it is represent the partner who is a streamer on a dating site and present to be single to attract more followers, believing is necessary for online success. So the only proof that you did have is that you did bring somebody on the app, but they did not, they lack boundaries. So because that's the only proof that you had, Shin did bring more proof and statistics.
That's one thing that we definitely got to preface to everybody that wants to be on the show. They're going to be on the show. Make sure you present lots of stats. That helps you
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But big.
All right, so now,
thank you, Smiley. I appreciate that verdict. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
since this show is over, I'm going to take my honest opinion since I already won the case. 2-0, can I say?
Big flex.
It is
Hey, not too much on Big Meg.
It is actually very much so. I actually would agree that to some degree it is necessary that you do not disclose your relationship status because for a couple of reasons. It can be attacked. People can attack it. People can try to attack your relationship. How dare, how dare you be on a dating app while you have a boyfriend or significant other or something like that? They will quickly attack it and really try to come between the two of you guys and, put it down. And then also people will come with stories of he did this, she did that. It's very easy for people to turn your relationship status against you and use it as a way to actually get at you and hurt you. So, Meg, just know it was for the court. That's all.
Yo, Meg, I know you gotta let him talk to you like that.
I said what I had to say.
Love you, Big Meg. I'm sorry.
We appreciate y'all. I'm still gonna keep the live rolling outside the show, but y'all go ahead and get well,
Thuddy, stop cheating. Stop cheating, Thuddy. Stop cheating, Thuddy.
we appreciate you, Big Meg. Shout out to Big Meg and shout out to her. She can get her thing. Shin C, as always, the most opinionated person on this app. Got whiskers like Shaggy. He looks like She looks like a black Shaggy, for real, from Scooby Doo.
Cincy the horse is wild. You know what? I'm getting out of this box before I keep getting called names that are true. not like these true names. Stop it.
Shout out to Big Meg. We appreciate you, Big Meg, for pulling up on and being a part of the show, man. She did a great job. Shout out to my guy Shin C. We appreciate everybody joining in. We're gonna keep it live for about 20, 30 minutes. So if you got anything y'all want to bring up about the case,